Okay, this is going to be my live room for recording. Pretty nice, good size live room here. Not too bad. I have my track lighting up around there, as you can see. For those of you that used to know this studio, this was actually a kitchen before it was my studio. Of course, we have the Clavinova over there. This is basically it. That is my little computer desk there that I had in my new control room, and I don't have room for it in there now, so I moved it over here, and now it's just kind of taking up space in the corner. But it's kind of a nice little decoration type thing, and who knows, maybe I'll put something on it someday here. But I don't know. We'll see. Nice. All these lights are dimmable, so I'll dim it way down. It's nice to have these lights to go up as bright as they are here, because when you're setting up chords and etc., it's nice to have all the maximum amount of lighting you can have to see mic placement and all that. But then for the session, we want it to be kind of nice and dark and mood lighting and all that nice stuff. So it looks nice in here with everything the way it is. Alright, the only other thing I wanted to show you in here was my little hole right there. That is actually going to be where the snake goes through to connect the two rooms together. So that's how my signal flow is going to work, to get signal from my live room here into the control room. Obviously there's a brick wall there, so I can't put a nice little window like you see in normal studios. Maybe someday I'll set up some sort of a camera rig so I can see in here, but really all I care about is the audio at this point. Okay, into the control room. Here is my control room, and this is my nice big desk here. I had somebody custom build me a desk, and he actually built it to my specifications, my height and everything, which was really nice. My mom knows a desk builder over in London, and he saved me about $2,000 by this desk, so I really thank him a lot. Kind of give you a brief tour. There's actually where the snake's going to be coming out and plug into my gear right up there. Have my black lighting down there. Also have track lighting up here on top. Cool thing, I can dim the track lighting from my switch right here. I have a switch built in. I put the switch on my desk so I can control my lighting. More lighting and stuff over there. My wonderful futon for any clients that come in. I have my smaller keyboard here, which is not nearly as good as the Clavinova, but it's a good keyboard, so I don't have to go back and forth between the two rooms to play something or listen to something I'm working on. Plus I can hook it up to my computer for a MIDI device. Side monitors are my 2KRKs. That's the ones I had before that you saw. They're good little speakers, but they're not nearly comparable to the DSM-2s from M-Audio. M-Audio's, I've become to respect their gear a lot more and more as they build stuff, just because they've been building some killer speakers and they sound really great. I first heard them at the Sweetwater Gear Fest. My sales engineer told me about them, and I listened to them there, and they just blew out a lot of the other speakers. JBL is a big speaker brand, and they just killed the JBLs. A little bit of my outboard gear. This is a CD player / cassette player. I can actually take a CD or take a cassette and bounce it into Pro Tools, remaster it, whatever, and burn it back onto a CD. Plus I can have it for referencing for mastering, because I have everything hooked up to my monitoring section. Over here, I'm trying to rush this video as much as I can, because I already shot this once and it went over 10 minutes, so YouTube doesn't like that. So if we get close, I'm going to cut it off. Up here on top is my power conditioner. It has little pull-out rack lights here on the top. Dimmable. I don't know how well you can see that or not. Little dimmable lights. You can turn them different directions and stuff. So they're nice. I really don't use them a whole lot, but because I have my regular track lighting. But I really bought it just for the power conditioning. Tells me that amount of voltage coming in. It's a nice Furman power conditioner. It's a pretty respectable brand. This is my monitoring section here. This is how I listen to all my stuff. My Profire is routed up through this. So this is how I listen to all my stuff. I have my talkback microphone right here, so I can talk back to the artist. That's the microphone right here, and the level for the mic. This right here, we have 2 headphones, the volume for each headphones, and then you can flip back and forth. Oops. I don't want that thing going rewind. You can push in on here. As you can see, the lights changing. It flips back and forth between the Q mix and the main mix. Q mix here is the output volume for the Q mix, so you can hear what the artist, how much level you're giving to the artist. You can select which channel they're listening to. The channels you have on the PreSonus are the TRS-1, TRS-2. You have digital inputs with TOS link and SPDIF, and then we have an aux. Here's my main mix. This is actually what I'm going to be monitoring to in those monitors. This right here is the volume for the aux in. Right now the aux in is my cassette CD combo. Right over here I have my metering left and right speaker. Tells me the dBs and everything. I can calibrate it to Pro Tools with this button. I've already calibrated it with my Pro Tools, so if I have that off, it's not calibrated. There it is, calibrated with Pro Tools. Now it's calibrated with my Pro Tools meter, so it's the same thing. So I can look on there. If it peaks out, it'll give me red peak warning lights, and I can clear the peak with that button. This is my speaker selection. So A, speaker selection is my DSM2s. The B, speaker selection is the KRKs there. C, which if you notice that you can have C on with A and B, you can only have one A and B on. Reason is that because that's meant for a subwoofer. You can have the subwoofer on or off, and you can have it with channels A or B. I do not have a subwoofer, so it's kind of pointless right now. This is a mute button for that. You also have the dim button, which you're listening to something loud and you get a phone call or whatnot, and you can dim it down, turn it back up. This flips this everything into mono. Got my speaker trim right here for all 3 speakers, left and right, and right here the master volume knob for everything. Let's see, try to get this Profire explained, and then maybe the next video I'll let you hear a little bit of anything. Actually, you know what? We're going to cut it off right there because it's getting kind of close. I don't want to go over my time. So, second video will be part 2 of this, and I'll finish explaining everything else. Bye.